What rank did I get? I was like 46 or something. "46th, better than Chromo." I should put that in the time. If you're trying to mode too hard and then an easier setting, the game gets so boring you drop it. Well, that means you've put it too easy. You know, so if you put it on, like, depending on how many difficulties there are, common is either 3 or 5, right? Sometimes there's weird numbers like 2 or 4. Jazzy played fun? Nice. Okay. Jazzy played, seemed fun. Right. So if you're starting on the hardest, and let's say that's difficulty level 5, and you go, "Oh, man, that's super hard. Let's put it on 1." Well, maybe your brain power then doesn't deserve to have hard difficulties to start with, because that's just a dumb strategy, right? You know, just put games on easy for the future. But if you like put it on difficulty 5, and you're like, "Wow, that's really, really freaking punished," you either go down to 4 or 3, right? Or if you go, "Oh, it's just that tad bit too hard where it just seems that little bit out of reach," you make a choice. We either stick it out and try and get better, or you drop it down 1. Or you get punished and you keep beating your head against the wall. I do that too sometimes. Again, don't have the brain power to deserve games with that sort of difficulty. But I don't often drop a game because it's too easy. I'd at least play it through. But the thing is, yeah, if I'm on an easier difficulty level and I play it through, I'm unlikely to play it a second time. Like, I play games like Slay the Spire, FTL, what else have we got? Into the Breach multiple times because they're kind of designed to be played multiple times. Whereas some games that get like advertised as has multiple playthrough capabilities, yes. Sure, if you like stick a screwdriver in your ear and load it up again, maybe. I had a game of FTL the other night. It was not very good. It was so bad. I mean, the very start was kind of okay, but then after that, just went downhill. I enter the Breach occasionally, though. Like some nights we get through whatever game that, like on a night that we complete a game, and I don't have I normally don't start ones just because I finish one. Like I know that we're getting towards the end of a game, so I'll plan to start a new one. On a certain night, and I don't want to then bring that forward to the end of the next night, the end of the previous night. So that's when I usually just find a game on the list, and Into the Breach is my game of choice for stuff like that. Where's the stab? Seems fine. Noxious Fumes seems great. Noxious Fumes is great, I should say. Should have gone for the stab on that one. Wow. That's a common thing, Glassel. And it does suck. I mean, when you go up into higher Ascensions, you kind of know that you're very likely going to be taking damage from Jawworm, so you choose to take that on a turn that's, like, in your favour, how much you're taking. What's a Gloomhaven? Hey Zergos, how you doing, man? It's a game. Yeah, so it's usually like on one of the early turns where he's hitting for 12 and you've got 3 defends and some strikes. You know, you play the... You play 2 defends and hit him with a strike, or, you know, I think playing the third one for 2 health is probably wrong. Catalyst over Well Laid? That's close. Remember me? Draws. It's not quite going to be enough damage, but we should be able to make up some of the difference here. It's 25 over 2 turns. We need to find 15. Which is likely-ish. But if we draw badly... Okay, let's... Yeah, I mean, we would have got it, but we can't defend that all up. Yeah, we did grab a bit of poison. Nightmare's potentially good there as well. A bit clunky at the moment. Maybe I should have just held it. Wins matches. Okay. That's very nice. Huh. Oh, well, I had plans instead of second catalyst there. Dang. Should take the second catalyst. Kata was a must pick. I already have one. Why would I must pick a second one? I think that's a. I think that would be a very big misplay. Apparently, Zogos. Oh, Hexaghost, eh? Alright. Yeah, ooh, taking damage. It's okay. Unfortunately, we're going to be taking a lot of damage. No, not a lot. But enough to be a problem. Wonder if we go from there on Hexaghost. Boot value. Yes, we do. No block, eh? Alright. I see how it is. Good fight. Okay. Man, I just upgraded my my Willite plants. I mean, it was good for that fight. Shouldn't complain. Well laid pyramid. I think if there's an energy relic up for grabs there, would have been different. Maybe. There's a chance it would have been different. Feels bad? No, I mean, sometimes you have to do things that help you in the now. And it only hurts us in the future by one card draw. And it's 0 cost with Pyramid, so we just play it. That's one of the reasons why I like Deck of Ashes format so much, is the cards you take in the early game to make you stronger potentially aren't there later game. You know, there's so many tools to deal with them. I think FTL does it very well also. Where you do stuff in early sectors to make you stronger, and that just makes you stronger. Then if you know, if you have to pick up if you're in a position where you finally have to just pick up a cheap, like a crappy weapon, it's still an improvement, and you can replace it up later. Art of War is going to help out a lot too here, like turns like that. Lack of defensive cards is going to be a bit of a problem though. Go ahead and take a deflect. We get a footwork or we upgrade it. It's okay-ish. Oh. The 4 strikes stuck, yeah. Definitely. Oh, thieves. Will you ever learn? They did hurt me a fair bit though. I don't think I could Wraith form this early. What's it going to cost me? 11? If I block out... I think I have to though. Let's do the maths up against it. If we block for 9... take 14. Turns 7, 12. Ooh, no, maybe wrong. Would have taken 14 plus maybe some. We definitely took 20. Might have been able to take less than 6 if we held on to it for a turn. Okay. Healing there. Drops on an unload for a strike is reasonable. Oh, hello. Get them upgraded. Oh, that's unfortunate. Definitely should have considered it though. We have a catalyst in here. I believe. Oh, there it is. I want to get these apparitions upgraded. Oh, that's nice. The second catalyst mean double chance of drawing it? It would now, yeah. Well, I mean, it would always. Load could end up being pretty good. It could. Hello, plant. Well, you know what could end up being good would be caltrops against this guy. Hey Zanza, doing well, man. How about you? We feel way better than yesterday. That's good. I'm glad you feel better. Yeah, I'd well-laid plans we can just play and it's gone forever. It also makes like I said, like the Thorgot said, it ruins Art of War. It doesn't really do much, but we'll keep drawing them. Well-laid plans, because it goes into powers, will disappear. There's other things that it can do, although against Workbloke is pretty bad. We take a Nightmare now. I almost want to make the Nightmare... Well, the Nightmare and the Wraith form pretty good. I think though, once we Wraith for though, we have the time to Nightmare. So we've got our extra Catalyst now. Hey, Sneko. Why not bullet time? Like, if we play a bullet time this turn, we get to play all our cards. But what does it actually do for us? We get to overblock. I mean, we could just play the cards we need to play right now. We do have a blur, which would make this turn fairly nice with bullet time, but with Pyramid, it means it's just going to sit in here. It does have an advantage with a Pyramid where you're going to eventually have a full hand, so maybe you'll get to have one really awesome turn. But I'd prefer to draw to something better sooner. That's true, you don't have to play everything, but the idea of having the bullet time is that you can play a lot of things. Database of food sounds fun. Hey? Alright, dude. That'll help. They're going to take my cards that I don't want them to take. Well, okay. So what we have to do is wait out this one, yeah, which is like next turn anyway. biggest issue is the I can't get the card in my hand. Can't get the cards in my hand. I mean, I've got the apparitions. He probably just can't get me anyway. Yeah, plus the apparition. I mean, there's so many ways to win this fight. There's a lot of projects like that, like different home projects that developers do for themselves, because you can spend time looking up all these different apps, and all of them might have bits and pieces that you want, but it's very rare you'll find one that'll have all the things that you want to be tailor-made for you. And for most people, they just pick the one that's closest. But if you've got the capabilities to make a small project like that, that's a lot. You know, I've got a lot of little things that, and you don't need all the stuff that some of them have. You just need the exact stuff that you want. Have fun, Chromo. Yeah. I think a burst here is fine. Burst with apparitions is amazing. We don't Snecko. We have to open one chest, but 4 energy would be great. Yeah. And they're definitely fine for the developer themselves. The biggest trouble I have is trying to get Mrs. Panz to use some of the stuff I've done, because it's not as user-friendly or intuitive as to someone else's, like what a published product would be, because, you know, I just slap stuff together, right? The thing is, though, are you going to get it to work on your smart fridge? And your fridge. Get it to use it from your fridge. If it's meal planning, you need to be able to use it from the fridge. Have you not seen the Skyrim Very Special Edition? It's not dumb, it's amazing. What's dumb is playing 3 apparitions that do, and that causes damage to the enemy. And burst a nightmare onto apparitions right now. I probably won't get to do it, but it doesn't matter. 6, 18, not enough. They just slow you down, that's right. So it becomes in all serious, do we take the footwork or not? Need so many upgrades? Why? Upgrade cards are nice, but why do we need them? Like, we seem to be doing okay. That's what I'm wondering. Pretzel. Argentov, use your gamer bottle. Problem solved. Never pass on floor 10 corruption. You'll get another one, El Toro, I have faith. I take corruption on floor 1 if it gets offered, just so you know. And not because of Dead Branch, just because, like, if you get it that early in Act 1, it wins fights for you without taking, so you can avoid taking damage, because you take 1 turn to play the corruption, and then your next 2 to 3 turns, you're playing all the defensive cards that you have, which in early Act 1 are defends, but you get to play 3 energy into attacks every turn. And in the early fights, it means you're going to exhaust out your attacks, and then you're going to draw just... sorry, you're going to exhaust out your defensive cards, and 3 turns later, you're playing all... like, you're rotating through your offense, and you kill off the crappy enemies. And then later you get a Feel No Pain, you start building, eventually you get a Dead Branch, and you're happy you had a corruption. You're welcome, Argento. Yeah, I mean, we can burst apparitions, we can nightmare apparitions, we've got a wraith form. That fight could go a lot longer though. Yeah, it just depends. Like, damage, that's a damage turn every turn. Time Eater's not so much of a worry. Don't do Decker. We just need to be super fast. Well, we need a... Well, that could be an issue. We might be able to last them out. We just need to like, we need to get... yeah, get lots of apparitions. I think maybe it is a skip. We just need to... Shackles would be nice. Forethought. Forethought's actually pretty good if you can land it on like a wraith form. And then you maybe, but it'd be better if it exhausted. But it also puts it out of our hand, and it's a card we draw, and it's 0 until played though, not for the rest of combat. Put any number of cards on the bottom of your draw pile, and they cost 0 until played. Yeah, Ari, you are. Because a while ago, Jorb said something about them being sex receptacles, and so now everyone just sees vaginas. That is a family-friendly, safe word. It's what the actual body part is called, people. It's not being rude. However, if Dono and Decker come on screen and your child wants you to point them out, you might want them to leave the room then. Oh, you will in the future now, Ari. You will. Now. I use correct anatomy names? Yeah. Oh, so that happened. So that's what happens when you burst a nightmare. You end up you end up overdrawing an apparition. I wouldn't mind getting burst plus if I'm being totally honest. You know, just saying. I burst a nightmare onto an apparition, naughty pine. The game was being mean to me and I had to. An RA Gentoff peed in a bottle. And we reminded everyone that Jorbs explained that Donut didn't have boobs but other parts. You got a computer in your toilets? It's a good idea. We must be twins? I always wanted a brother. I say that I have two. When you flush LEDs, draw them into Skyrim on the swirling water. No. Sounds kind of fun though. Oh, really? Nice. Well, get his permission and put a photo of him in Discord. Very important, get his permission. Okay, cool. I read that as you have his permission. I wish with Calculated Gamble you could choose. Prepared Plus is really weird. Like, it kind of does what you want, but not really. I need a haircut though, like I'm way overdue for a haircut. But I'm lazy. I think we can make it work. Alright, so we're looking for store. I think. All the stores? Okay, let's do that. Alright, burst. 2 stores? We get an extra elite. Let's go 2 stores. It's so poop that we don't get to, should I take the 3 is the question. That's a good lot of poison, but no, because it's Nemesis. He only hits him every second turn. That was the 45 as well. We just dodged a 45. This feels so good. Do, 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 do. 45. 45. Do, 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 do. 45. Actually, block all the damage. Almost didn't block all the damage. Could have waited, I think. Mrs. Panz would approve. She's not a fan. How does Mrs. Tastic feel about the beard? With big... oh, no, wait, we won't go into that. Oh, it's a normality. Wow. Normality stays in your hand with Pyramid. It's so bad. Alright. Do we just take the mango? Which is most of our gold. And there's a store here. I think we do, right? That's a lot of health for this deck. What type of donation are we talking for you to clean shave? More than misses or future misses or even yourself would allow you to. Like, big money. Like, you're gonna have to get Mr. Beast involved, I think, on this one. $3.50, close. Actually, that's $3.50 US. So, wow. Still can't buy a Happy Meal over here. Anyway. Yes. 350. Wow. No, I don't think I could do it. Like, I mean, I'll do sponsored stuff, but only for things that I want to. Like, I wouldn't play, you know what I mean? And for the same like that, I think it would have to be, like, life-changing money. Because otherwise it sets a standard that, like, that I'm doing things for specifically for money, other than, like, you know what I mean? I'm doing something against my will because the price was high, like the price was enough. Yeah, that's right. Like, you don't want to be the guy that does anything for $100, and that's why it's got to be like stupid amount of money, because if you as a person had something that you didn't want to do, and you just joked around and said, okay, $1,000, people will come up with $1,000. You know, and now you have to, and now you're sort of, are you obligated? Have you been called out on it? What do you do? You know, whereas if you said it's stupid, like if we said $1 million and Panz shaves his beard, you guys aren't coming up with $1 million. And if you do, I'll shave my beard for $1 million. There you go. I didn't even have to make it $10 million. You know, and I'd be fine with that because that does things for my family that growing back a beard I can deal with that. You call your friend William Gates, yeah. It's times like this I wonder if preserved insect is good or not. Because we've kind of, the damage we do is just so huge when it happens. Like, do we need that 25% off? Or do we just like smash in 300 poison and be like, thank you? You'd cut a finger off for $1 million? I would, yeah. I'd even take it off my index finger, right? Because I've got kids, so that money sets them up for life. So without hesitation, I'd be in the shed with the bolt cutters right now if someone dropped $1 million. Insect could be one turn sooner. Zergos is like, I can't do it on stream though. I'd have to do it in a private video because Twitch reasons. And I certainly wouldn't harm myself in any way, shape, or form for any amount of money on Twitch for Twitch reasons. Man, I'm glad I squeezed that one in there. 0 self-harm or anything against Twitch terms of service. I feel like a pissing whale is, You're allowed to drink hot sauce. You're just not allowed to drink it in a way that it makes you sick. So if you're capable of doing it, then that's fine. It's all about the after effects. And unfortunately, it means like some people have been reported because they were feeling a little under the weather. They ate something that was just not right and had a little bit of vomit. You know, that's like a super precaution just in case, that one. Ooh. I don't have anything. Oh, get out. The Nugget Challenge is banned? I don't think it is. Like, it's all about what happens on the video. So if you do something that does not harm you, then it's fine. It really, like, of course, if you're planning on doing a video on Twitch, seek your own advice first. Like, I'm not the law when it comes to this sort of thing on Twitch. But for the most part, it usually comes down to, was there any reaction to what the video was from the streamer's part? We're pretty close to pre-apparition HP, yeah. It's crazy, huh? So the question is, do we take 13 damage so I can burst the apparition nightmare? I don't think we need that much. I think we just nightmare the apparition. And just play one. And then get some poison down. And... I'm not going to need that. Yeah, so Zergos, that's kind of what happens. We can play Wraith in situations like this now, because of our Orichalcum, we can play Wraith and the apparitions. We play Wraith form whenever we want. It's kind of cool. Like now, even if we wanted to, I guess. This is going to be close to lethal next turn, I think. That's going to be lethal. Well, okay then. We only want to get one Fumes played. It needs to be the good one. Unfortunately, we've only got a Survivor. The issue here is the burbs. The Jorbs burbs. They could be trouble. Excuse me a moment. While I click the correct button. I don't have 64 health. I just picked up fruits and stuff. All bets are off now, right? First double apparition will not give enough time. I don't even know if the way we did it gives enough time, but it's going to be very close. I think that just gets there against the heal. Hey Bees, how you doing, man? Now this one though, this one's going to be tough. Book 1 was really good. Nice. I've gone Catalyst early so that hopefully we can like blur or nightmare that apparition. Oh, sorry, burst or nightmare the apparition. Or even better, nightmare the or burst the nightmare on the apparition. We just want apparition after apparition after apparition. IRL. Huh. Because, yeah, it does mean we don't get to play one, though. That's interesting. Although we should have enough time. Because I played an attack last turn. I think we've got enough time anyway, though. We got the catalysts out at the right moment. And that's almost as many. $1,011. Good year. Alright, Zabs, what do you got for me? Not Zabas, Ari Gentov. That's not there yet. Really? Maybe it takes a little bit of time. I'm not very savvy in the ways of the Discords. It's get that extra Wraith form turn. The Nightmare one seemed okay to make it cheaper, but I think that extra turn is really important. Can we take another well-laid plans? Seems reasonable. We want a health pot versus... I wonder if a health pot versus a thingy is right. Or a weak pot. Weak pot strips artifact. We're not going to need the strength potion, really, are we? Hey, Perseverance, how you doing? Health pot could actually end up being valuable with the apparitions don't make you invulnerable. They make you only take 1 damage at a time. Show you how to win at this game? Oh man. No pressure or anything, right? Well, that's a good start. What do you guys reckon? That seems like a way to kick things off. Like, just do that. We're in a decent spot. We're in a very decent spot. Except I'm taking damage because I blocked for 1? How did that happen, Panz? Why'd you do that? Okay, I don't even know what happened. Echo Skull seems good here. Let's skip that. Alright. Oh, I like it. I like it. Yeah, you can put a picture to the link somewhere, Ari. It's a link on WhatsApp, so you'd have to have WhatsApp. I think. I don't have WhatsApp. I want to see the dude that looks like me, though. So one of the issues with Nightmaring Wraith form is that we end up with all these Wraith forms in our hand and we don't get to our catalysts, and then we potentially take too many times 15 turns. But I don't want to. You don't want to prepare them out, right? Because they're Wraith forms. But I have to play them. Nightmare on Caltrops? No. It's close though. That's 2 in a row on Silent. It's good. That's 3 from 4 as well. Stupid defect. We're rotating streaking too. It's 2 in a row. Yeah, you get 1 for... If you've got Snecko Skull, you get a bonus 1 with Catalyst. $28.11.